The lore in Valorant runs very deep within the backgrounds of all the agents, but so much of it is shrouded in mystery and secrets. We know so much about their stories and backgrounds, yet so little at the same time. This story is about an agent who was once a normal human, only to be turned into a shadow of his own pain and torment. This is the tragic story of Ghost, or as we all know him, Omen. Omen's story starts before the Valorant protocol was even formed. At the time, he was an assassin who was hired by the Scions of Hourglass, an organization whose primary goal was to contain the discovery of Radianite. I go over the Scions of Hourglass in this video right here. I'll leave the link in the description as well below. The Hourglass didn't want Radianite to become public knowledge and were failing to do so. They turned to a strategy of hiring hitmen to take out people who they deemed didn't align with their organizational goals. This is where Omen first comes in. He was codenamed Ghost and went on his missions under several aliases, such as John, Fred, Marcus, Johan, and Dimitri. The operative that Omen became a part of was called Shrouded Step, which had a single directive, and that was to kill. As you probably noticed, Shrouded Step is also Omen's teleport ability. One of the tasks he was given was the elimination of a highly intelligent and successful scientist, Dr. Sabine Callis, or as we know her, Viper. Viper at the time was employed by Kingdom Corporation and had her hands on some Radianite. She would conduct various tests and experiments on it, and the Hourglass saw this as a threat, so they ordered Omen to go eliminate her, and this is where everything goes wrong. It's unclear whether Omen snuck inside or managed to be a part of Kingdom Corporation for a while, hiding his true intentions, just like how ISO did with the Valorant protocol, keeping it a secret that he intended to kill Omen. Either way, Omen found an opportunity to sneak up behind Viper and make his move. But something went wrong, and Viper noticed what was happening. She was able to fend off Omen, and using a vial of chemicals she was testing on, attacked Omen with it, spraying it all over his face. This vial will later become Viper's snakebite. Once hit in the face with this, Omen's face probably started burning and becoming disfigured. If you notice, the way the chemical hits Omen's face is in 3 lines, just like how his face has 3 lines now. Viper then saw the opportunity and pushed Omen into a test chamber. She put on her mask and turned on the machine that started shooting beams containing Radianite, which tore Omen's body apart. We can see how Omen's suffering immensely with pain as his body gets ripped apart, and Viper watches. What comes after that, we don't know exactly. However, what we do know is that whatever Viper did to Omen, it took away his humanity and turned him into a walking shadow. He lost his face, he lost his memories, and essentially, he lost himself. All Omen feels now is fear and pain, and it's a type that he believes no one else can understand.
Do they know what it means to be truly afraid? I'll show them. They think they know pain. They can't begin to comprehend it.
Ever since, all Omen has tried to do is regain his memories, trying to figure out who he is, what happened to him, and how he can go back to being a human. Omen has a belief that the more he kills, the closer he becomes to finding himself. This probably has more to do with killing the enemy Omen, as he wants to kill him and take his memories, to help him remember his past.
I'll kill that Omen. I'll take his memories. I will remember.
Considering how there is an Omega Omen as well, he questions how many times he's been killed in the past this way. The timeline isn't exactly known, but after the entire incident takes place, Omen joins the Valorant protocol as the 3rd agent, right after Viper, and as the 1st Radiant. Based off the voice lines to Viper, we can get an understanding that Omen has very little bits and pieces of his memory with him. Omen is aware that Viper knows about his past, and that she's keeping secrets from him.
Don't die here, Sabine. I need your secrets.
He also knows that Viper herself has done something very terrible in the past that she won't tell anyone, but it's bad enough that she considers herself a monster.
Sabine, look at the monsters we've become. At least you have flesh to hide your horror.
It's also known that Sage and Omen have crossed paths before in the past. However, we don't know how exactly and what happened. What we do know is that it wasn't bad the way it was with Viper. And there's an assumption that Sage is currently working towards healing Omen, but not much is known about that. What we do know is that in the past, Viper had gone to Sage in desperate need of help. Sage had failed to help Viper, and this resulted in some sort of huge ramification for Viper, to the point where she feels hatred towards her. It could very likely be that Viper had asked Sage to help her heal Omen after she tore him apart in her test chamber, but Sage was unable to. It's unclear for now. Fast forward into the future, ISO joins the Valorant protocol after getting orders from the Scions of Hourglass, Omen's previous employer, to kill Omen. Probably because although he doesn't remember right now, Omen probably holds many secrets of the organization, and that he failed to complete his mission of killing Viper and is essentially on a leash by her, as she turned him into a phantom and is withholding information about his past. After ISO changes his mind about killing Omen, he reveals his intentions and helps the Valorant protocol locate one of the Hourglass bases, which is in Indonesia where ISO's former boss is. Omen attacks the base on his own, while Sova, Cypher, and ISO remain outside helping in other ways. Omen finds his old boss and attacks him, asking about information on his past. He manages to then trap Omen in some sort of beam that takes away Omen's radiant abilities and puts him through a lot of pain. During this time, he gives him little bits of information, like how he was their best operative, and he calls him Ghost. As Omen is hit by this machine, he gets flashbacks of his past, and he remembers that he was supposed to kill Viper, and how he was attacked by her, resulting him in becoming the phantom that he is now.
Shrouded step was a simple directive. Kill.
You were our most talented asset. Who better to safeguard our secrets? To keep the discovery of Radionite from a world that wasn't ready. Imagine our surprise when we realized who you were.
After being saved by Sova, Omen's attitude seems to shift towards Viper. When Sova mentions that Viper wants details of the mission, Omen says that he'll deliver it to her personally, in a tone that doesn't sound very friendly.
Viper wants a full report.
I will deliver it personally.
This was fun.
Ever since then, Omen has been away on solo missions looking for a journal in connection to the Scions of Hourglass. While he did find a journal in Scotland, he also found the protocol's newest agent, Clove. For now, we know that Omen has regained some of his memories back. However, exactly how much we don't have confirmation of. But we did get to see that Omen remembered some very important things. His solo mission is helping him cope with the memories he gained, as he takes a break from the Valorant protocol, and it's probably best he stays away from Viper for a while. We don't even know what his reaction will be towards her, considering he was the one that tried to kill her. But then again, Viper didn't even kill Omen. She put him into a state of never-ending torment. We'll have to wait and see as we get more information. This is Omen's story. It's definitely a heavy one and it doesn't have any happiness in it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave your comments down below. I really like reading all your ideas and theories. Let me know what agent's lore you want me to do next. I've already made a video on Clove and the Scions of Hourglass, which I'll link down below. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe so you don't miss on future videos, and as always, thanks for watching.